Good morning, everybody. We are discussing matrices. In the last class, we discussed addition of matrices and product of matrices, basics, properties. We started how to do the multiplication or the product of matrices. The multiplication of matrices is possible only if the number of columns in the first matrix equal to number of rows in the second matrix we discussed, and the resultant is, if it is m by n by p, then resultant is m by p we discussed. Now how to do multiplication? We will take one example and we will continue with that. Suppose A is a matrix of the order 3 by 3, 3 rows, 3 columns, 0, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. And B is another matrix like this 1, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 2, minus 1. Means this is of 3 by 2. This is of 3 rows and 2 columns. So that is 3 by 2. Size of this matrix is 3 by 3. Size of this matrix is 3 by 2. Then find AB. How to find AB? So first A into B. AB equal to. Is it AB possible or not? We need to check. So number of columns in the first matrix, is it equal to number of rows in the second matrix or not? Yes, 100% they are equal. Means we can do the matrix multiplication. So A into B. How to do matrix multiplication I told you. So first write down side by side, it will be easy for you. One besides the other. 0, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4 into, we are doing multiplication into 1 minus 1, 2, minus 2, 0, minus 1. Now for multiplication, what I told, C of ij equal to A of ik into B of kj, sorry. That is first row with first column, means gives you first row, first column element I told. A11, first row, first column element, means you should do multiply with first row with first column the corresponding elements. 0 into 1, 0, plus 1 into minus 1, minus 1, plus 2 into 2, 4. This is the first row, first column element. Next, first row, second column gives you first row, second column elements. 0 into minus 2, 0. 1 into 0, again 0. 2 into minus 1, minus 2. 2 into minus 1, minus 2. This is first row, second column element. Next we will do with second row. Second row, first column. 1 into 1, 1. Plus 2 into minus 1, minus 2. Plus 3 into 2, 6. Like second row with second column. So 1 into minus 2, minus 2. Plus 2 into 0, 0. Plus 3 into minus 1, minus 3. Again with third row. Third row with first column. 2 into 1, 2. Minus 3 into 1, 3. Plus 4 into 2, 8. Again 2 into minus 2, minus 4. Plus 3 into 0, 0. Plus 4 into minus 1, minus 4. Gives you A into B. So AB equal to, we got minus 1 plus 4, 3. Minus 2. And this is 6 plus 1, 7 minus 2, 5. And this is minus 5. This is 8 plus 2, 10 minus 3, 7. Minus 8. So this is called as A plus B. Now this is a matrix A plus B. This is a matrix A plus B. A into B. This is a matrix A into B. And of the size, if you observe, this is 3 rows, 2 columns, 3 by 2. 3 by 2 means this is the size. First of all, columns equal to rows, and the resultant is rows by columns I told, 3 by 2. So AB is possible and AB is of size 3 by 2. This is what we did. Now we will discuss some properties of the matrices now. We already discussed properties of matrices in addition. Now we will discuss properties of matrices in multiplication. Properties of matrices in multiplication. First property, as usually, closure property. If A and B are two matrices, then A into B must be a matrix. So it is called as closure property. Same like in addition. Addition we discussed A and B are two matrices. Then A plus B is also a matrix. Is called as closure property. So it is closure or binary under addition. Same applicable for multiplication. Now next property we discussed is commutative. A plus B equal to B plus A in addition. Now in coming to multiplication, commutative property in multiplication. What is commutative property in multiplication? Commutative property in multiplication. Commutative property in addition is A plus B equal to B plus A, 100% satisfied. But commutative property in multiplication, AB equal to BA need not be equal. Need not be equal. AB need not be equal to BA. Why? Commutative property is not applicable in multiplication. Why we will discuss. If you are multiplying AB, take the same example I am taking. That's why I wrote this actually. AB, if I multiply, I am getting 3 by 2 is the resultant. If I am going for BA, if I want BA, multiplication of B into A, is it possible? What is the size of the BA? Size of the BA is 3 by 2 and size of the B is 3 by 3. Now here number of columns in the first matrix is 2 and the number of rows in the second matrix is 3. These two are not equal. These two are not equal. Means multiplication not possible. Here BA not possible. BA not possible. So what I told, multiplication is not commutative. AB need not be equal to BA. In some cases it may be, but in all cases it need not be equal. So multiplication is not commutative. Multiplication is not commutative. For commutative property not applicable in multiplication. Not applicable in multiplication of matrices. In multiplication of matrices. So what I told, AB equal to BA is commutative property, but need not be true in matrix multiplication, because AB is, we got 3 by 2, but BA not at all possible. First of all, we can't find the B into A. Number of columns in B is not equal to number of rows in A. So multiplication is not possible. So need not be commutative. Very few cases commutative possible, so that won't consider. So totally multiplication is not commutative. Matrix multiplication is not commutative. AB need not be equal to BA. This is the first point I want to tell you. Next, associative property we discussed in addition. Associative is applicable in addition as well as multiplication. Associative property is applicable in both addition and multiplication. So second property, associative property we discussed. Associative is applicable in both addition and multiplication. What is associative property we discussed? A plus B plus C equal to A plus B plus C. Same applicable here. Next, associative property is applicable in matrix multiplication. Means A into BC equal to AB into C. Automatically, if these two multiplications are possible, means number of columns in this equal to number of rows in this. And then resultant is this. Automatically, this column is equal to rows of this. So ABC possible. Same applicable here. So A into BC is always equal to AB into C. Commutative need not be possible, but associative is possible in matrix multiplication. Commutative because AB is possible, BA need not be possible. Even if both BA is possible, need not be of the same order. If both are of same order also, AB need not be equal to BA in commutative. Many cases are there. We'll see in exercise doing the sums, you'll see that AB need not be equal to BA, even if they are of the same order, need not be of different order. If they are of same order also, AB not equal to BA. You can take many examples. But for multiplication, associative, for any matrices, any three matrices, A into B into C equal to A into B into C. Means if you multiply B and C and multiply with A, gives the same result A and B with C. So associative is possible in matrix multiplication. Next, distributive law. Distributive law. Distributive under matrix addition multiplication. This is a combination of addition and multiplication. Distributive is applicable in matrices. A into B plus C is always equal to A into B plus A into C. So you can multiply A into B plus A into C. Distributive property is applicable to matrix multiplication. It can be right multiplication or left multiplication. Now it is in the left side. If you go for the right side also same. B plus C into A is equal to BA plus CA. BA plus CA. So right multiplication or right distribution or left distribution, both are applicable. So distributive law is applicable in matrix multiplication as well as addition. This is a combination of both. Should multiply and then add. So A into B plus C, you know the distributive property. A into B plus C equal to AB plus AC. Like B plus C into A is BA plus CA. You can do distributive property. You can apply distributive property in addition, matrix multiplication. But you cannot apply the cancellation law in matrix multiplication. Cancellation law, distributive law is applicable, but cancellation law is not applicable. I will tell you an example. What is cancellation law? If AB equal to AC, you can't cancel A and you can't say that B is equal to C. You can't say that B is equal to C. This is wrong. AB equal to AC means usually you will cancel A on both sides and you will write B equal to C. This is not applicable in matrix multiplication. This cancellation law not applicable. Cancellation law not applicable in matrices. In all other cases, we will cancel both sides A and we will write B equal to C. But in matrix, cancellation law not applicable. Not applicable. We will see an example also for this. Cancellation law not applicable. We will see an example. Let A equal to 0, 0, 1, 2 and B equal to 1, 2, 0, 0. 1, 2, 0, 0. What is AB? First tell me what is AB? AB equal to, we will do first row with first column. What do we get? 0 into 1, 0 plus 0 into 1, 0. Next, 0 into 2, 0 plus 1 into 0, 0. Like 0 into 1, 0 plus 2 into 0, 0. 0 into 2, 0 plus 2 into 0, 0. So this is AB. AB is equal to 0 I got. Like the same, if I take some C. If I take some C like this, which is not equal to B. I will take some C like this, which is not equal to B. Say instead of 1, 2, I will take some other example. 3, 5, 0, 0. And find AC. What is AC now? A into C, first row with first column. 0 plus 0, 0. 0 plus 0, 0, 0, 0. And if you take this is AB equal to AC equal to 0. AB, AC are equal to, both are equal to 0. These two matrices are equal. Now can I cancel and say that B equal to C? Or this B equal to C? This is 1 and 2, this is 3 and 5. Two matrices equal means they are of the same size and every corresponding element should be same I told. Here this is 1, this is 3. This is 2, this is 5, not equal. So corresponding elements are not equal, but they are of the same size, means they are not equal. So you can't cancel A and C. AB equal to AC equal to 0 we got. But B not equal to C here. But B not equal to C here, observe. So cancellation law does not hold good in matrix multiplication. Commutative law does not hold good in matrix multiplication. Commutative and cancellation does not hold in matrix multiplication. Next property we discussed today, addition is, what is that? Identity and inverse, right? Next property we discuss, identity. What is multiplicative identity? Additive identity I told it is 0 because A plus 0 equal to A you got. A plus 0 equal to A you got. Same, multiplicative identity is, next property identity. Multiplicative identity is I. Multiplicative identity is I. Unit matrix is called as multiplicative identity. We discussed already what is a unit matrix, identity matrix. It is a scalar matrix whose principal diagonal elements are 1. Scalar matrix means all the diagonal elements must be equal, remaining elements are zeros. So Aij equal to 1 where I equal to j. Remaining are zeros. Aij equal to 0 if I not equal to j is called as identity or unit matrix. We already discussed. What is identity matrix? A into I equal to I into A equal to A itself. A itself implies I is called as identity in matrix multiplication. Identity in matrix multiplication. In matrix multiplication. For example, if A is equal to, small example we will take 1, 2, 3, 4. This is of 2 by 2. Then I also will take of the same size because matrix multiplication should be possible. So 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, it should be a square matrix. So must be of the same size. So if it is a square matrix, then identity exists. If A is a square matrix, then only identity exists because I must be always square matrix. Now I into A equal to A into I equal to A implies I is called as identity matrix. We will find A into I. What is A into I here? A into I is first row with first column. 1 into 1 plus 2 into 0. 1 plus 0. Next 1 into 0 0 plus 2 into 1 2. Next 3 into 0 3 plus 4 into 0 0. 3 into 0 0 plus 4 into 1 4. Automatically you will get 1 2 3 4 A itself. A itself. So identity exists in matrix multiplication only if A is of a square matrix and the identity size is also same as that of the A itself. Same as that of the A itself. This is called as identity property. Next property we discussed in addition is inverse property. Inverse actually there is a separate chapter for this, separate concept for this we will discuss later, but we will discuss what is inverse, then we will discuss that there in that concept again. So what is inverse property? What is inverse property? Inverse means what I told you. For example, additive inverse is minus A I told. A plus minus A equal to minus A plus A equal to additive identity you got 0. A minus A is 0. Minus A plus A also 0. So minus A is the additive identity, additive inverse I told because we are applying those two, we are getting identity. Here also same. Inverse property means, what is inverse property? Same. If A and B are two matrices such that AB equal to BA equal to multiplicative identity. AB equal to BA equal to multiplicative identity I. If A and B are two matrices such that AB equal to BA equal to multiplicative identity I. Like additive identity 0 we got A minus A. Here also AB equal to BA equal to I. Then we can say that B is A inverse. Then B is called as A inverse. B is called as A inverse. Or A is called as B inverse. Or we can say A is called as B inverse. B is A inverse, A is B inverse. One is the inverse of the other. If multiplication of two gives you the identity of matrix, then we can say that it is called as matrix inverse property. This inverse property we will discuss in the inverse concept separately. A inverse exists only if det A not equal to 0 and all those things. What is determinant? Those we will discuss later on. First, just these properties are enough for multiplication. So, what are the properties we discussed? Number 1, closure property applicable, commutative need not be applicable, next associative applicable, next distributive applicable, identity applicable, inverse applicable, but provided the conditions identity A should be square matrix, inverse also same. Next, coming to the next point, what we are discussing is cancellation law does not hold good for matrix multiplication. These are the properties we discussed in matrix multiplication. We will do 2-3 examples or textbook sums from this, then you can come to know this properly. Now, if we go to the exercise 3B, first Roman, first sum में first Width and fifth bit I wrote. We will do these two. Then you will come to know matrix multiplication very easily. What is giving is find the product of the following. Find the product of the following means just multiplication. What is the size of this matrix? 1 row, 3 columns means 1 by 3. What is the size of this matrix? 3 rows, 1 column means 3 by 1. Number of columns equal to number of rows. Multiplication 100% possible and the resultant is 1 by 1. Resultant is 1 by 1. So how to multiply? We already discussed it. First row with first column gives you first row, first column element of the resultant. Resultant is 1 by 1. So only it contains 1 row, 1 column. That is this into this. First row only with row with column. That's it. Minus 5 plus 4 plus 6. Minus 1 into 5, minus 5, 4 into 1, 4, 2 into 3, 6. So resultant is simply 4 plus 1, 5. So only 1 by 1 matrix is the resultant of the first thing. So 1 by 1, 1 row, 1 column, that is 5. That's it. Now coming to this example, how to multiply these two. So this is containing 3 columns and 3 rows. So this is 3 by 3, 3 rows, 3 columns. But here only 2 rows but 3 columns, 2 by 3. 3 rows and 2 by 3. Find the product is same. Does the number of columns equal to number of rows? Does the number of columns here is 3? Number of columns in this is 3, but the number of rows here is only 2. Is it possible? So multiplication not possible here. Multiplication not possible. Not possible in this case. Like this, we will do the first exercise sums. Next, second sum. First one and second sum. A equal to this 1 minus 2, 3, 4 minus 2 minus 5, 4 minus 2, 5. And B equal to 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 1. Then find AB and BA if exists. If exists means if possible find AB and BA, not possible your choice. Means you can write not possible. This is of the size 2 by 3 having 2 rows and 3 columns, and this is 3 rows and 2 columns. So does the matrix multiplication of AB possible? First we will do AB. What is AB? Number of columns in the first matrix equal to number of rows in the second matrix. 100% possible. AB is possible. Resultant is 2 by 2. Means first row, first column element we will do. We will get by doing first row with first column. So 1 into 2, 2, minus 2 into 4, minus 8, 3 into 2, 6. Like first row with second column, 1 into 3, 3, plus minus 2 into 5, 10, plus 3 into 1, 3. Then first row with the second row with first column, minus 8, plus 2 into 4, plus 8, 5 into 2, 10. And coming to this, minus 12, plus 10, plus 5. So what is the resultant of AB? AB equal to, here itself I write. AB equal to, what do I get? 8 minus 8, 0. Next, 6 minus 10, minus 4. Next, 8 cancel, 10. And this is 15 minus 12, 3. This is A into B, 2 by 2 matrix. 2 by 2 matrix. A into B. Next, if BA exists, find is asked. What is BA? So here B is the first matrix. So B is the first matrix. Means we will write one besides the other like this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 1. Into we need 1 minus 2, 3, minus 4, 2, 5. We need the multiplication of these two. Size of this is 3 by 2, but size of this is 2 by 3. So number of columns in the first matrix equal to number of rows in the second matrix. Here AB, BA both possible. Observe, in example we took for commutative, BA is not possible, but here AB, BA both possible. But are they equal? When the resultant is 3 by 3. There the resultant is 2 by 2. They can't be equal. That is commutative, not applicable, I told. So if you do AB, BA, what do you get? You will get of different size first of all. You will get 3 by 3. that is first row, first column. This first row with first column if I do. 2 into 1, 2 plus 3 into minus 4, minus 12. 2 minus 12. And coming to the first row, second column element. So 2 into minus 2, minus 4 plus 3 into 2, 6. Like 2 into 3, 6 plus 3 into 5, 15. 3 into 5, 15. Next coming to second row, first column. 4 into 1, 4. Minus 20. 4 minus 20. And coming to the next, minus 8. Four into minus 2, minus 8. 5 into 2, 10, plus 10. And coming to this, 4 3s are 12, plus 5 5s are 25. Like with third row, first column, into third row, first column element. 2 minus 4, and this is minus 4, minus 4 plus 2. And coming to this, 2 3s are 6, plus 5 1s are 5. 6 plus 5. Now adding those, you will get BA is equal to 2 minus 12 minus 10, and that is 6 minus 4 2, 6 plus 15 21, and this is minus 16, and this is 2 plus 2, and this is 37, and this is minus 2, again minus 2, and this is 6 plus 5 11. So this is 3 by 3, but that is 2 by 2, not at all equal. So AB not equal to BA, observe. We found AB and BA, but both are not equal. Both are not equal. So like this, AB need not be equal to BA. AB need not be equal to BA. Next, foursome. I0, 0I, then find A square. Then find A square. How to find A square? A into A is called as A square. A into A is called as A square. A into A into A into A is called as A cube. A into A into A is called as A cube. Like this A, if I multiply A for n times, then it is called as A power n. Then it is called as A power n. Like your ordinary exponents. A square is A into A cube is A into A into A power n is A into A into A into A n times. Now he is asking A square, means just A into A, 2 times only you need to multiply. A with A, that is enough. So A into A is always possible because they should be of the same size. So we will find A square. How to find A square? A into A. So A square is nothing but A into A. What is A here? I0, 0I into I0, 0I. A into A always gives of the same size. Because this is 2 by 2, this is also 2 by 2, resultant also 2 by 2. Columns equal to rows and rows equal to columns. A square equal to the size of the A itself. Now, first row with first column, what do you get? I into I square. I into I square plus 0 into 0, 0. Next, I into 0, 0 plus 0 into I, 0. Next, first row, second row with first column. 0 into I, 0. I into 0, 0. 0 into 0, 0 plus I into I square. Now the problem comes I square. What is I square? I square is always minus 1. We will discuss this in the complex numbers in second year. Till now, till the end, you remember that. Till that time you remember that I square is minus 1. I is called as iota. It is a complex number representation. Complex number representation. So you learned up to 10th class real numbers, rational numbers, natural numbers, integers, everything except complex numbers. Those complex numbers you will learn at your intermediate stage. Second year you will learn these complex numbers. Simple. You have learnt in a quadratic equation, if b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, real and distinct, b square minus 4ac equal to 0, real and equal, b square minus 4ac less than 0. In 10th class you learned no real roots. Here there are complex roots. If b square minus 4ac is less than 0, then there are complex roots. Those are called as a plus ib form, where I is root of minus 1. I square is called as minus 1 iota. So simply I square wherever you find, you substitute minus 1. You substitute minus 1. Regarding the remaining part, you learn that. Now I told I square is minus 1. So minus 1 plus 0 is minus 1. This is 0 plus 0, 0. And 0 plus 0, 0. 0 plus minus 1 I square is, so minus 1. So instead of living like that, if I take minus common, it becomes 1, 0, 0, 1. Is nothing but identity matrix. So minus I. I is of size 2 by 2. Here identity matrix of size 2 by 2. So even if you won't write 2 by 2, doesn't matter, just write I. So minus I is a square. A square equal to, we got finally minus I. This is what the fourth sum is. Like this we will continue in the next class, matrix multiplication.